Welcome to another boring live stream. There we go. And the woodpecker's going crazy. Hopefully they'll coop up kind of quick tonight. We are not able to beat this raccoon invasion. It's unbelievable. There we go. We gave them a bunch of lentils earlier. And as usual, we're waiting on the one rooster to coop up. Hello, Huntington. Thanks for dropping by. Yes, I see you. Yes. You're a cool chicken, but you know, I think you need your flight feathers cut more. Hello, chickens. Yeah, she's kind of obnoxious, Huntington. She'll like get on your shoulder and everything else. She's very inquisitive. I don't think there's any maggots out here. I'll go look for you. Guess what, chicken? You're lucky. There are some. Here. Here. Yeah, why don't you get in the coop, dummy? These Brahma roosters are so loud. Just loud and obnoxious. Let me find a place to set this and I'll get you guys some more. Here you go, girls. You want some more maggots? We separated the other rooster and took him to the other coop today. Now we just got to take care of these extra Brahmas. Gotta love farm trucks. Everything should be good once we get rid of the extra Brahmas. The police record on YouTube is officially live. They're no longer simulcasting on Friends in Code and No Name Coder's channel. Everything's on the police record. What breed are the light gray and black hens? I can't pronounce the name. Huntington. They're the ones that lay colored eggs. They're Easter egg layers, and I can't pronounce the name of the breed. I butcher it every time. It starts with an A. And I can't pronunciate or enunciate it clearly. You can probably Google chickens that lay colored eggs, or most people refer to them as Easter eggers, but that's not really the breed they are. Yeah, because I can't pronounce it. I really can't. But that's what they're commonly known as. Easter eggers. I can pronounce what the little ones are. The little brown ones are, they're Isa Browns. That's easy to say. Unless I hear someone with a correct pronunciation 3 or 4 times, it's hard for me to do it. And some words I just can't pronounce. That's it, Huntington. That's what breed they are. That's why I butcher it when I try to pronounce it. They're all the same breed except for the 4 younger ones. Those four are Isa Browns, but everything else is that breed that you typed in there. What, are you going to try to fly back up here again? Really? Chicken acts like a prisoner of war that wants to escape. Yeah, guys, it's getting to be that time. Looks like everyone's away for the holiday weekend. Yeah, probably. We haven't gone anywhere in years. I know Adjust Your Focus is on a cruise ship. As far as I know. She might be back now, I'm not sure. But last I saw, she was on a cruise ship. Man, those ships are huge. You haven't been away in 6 years? I hear ya. Oh, with all these animals, we really... If we get away for a couple hours, we're doing good. But I can't really complain because it's by choice. Definitely like having the ability to feed ourselves without having to depend on the grocery store. You've never been interested in cruises? Yeah, I haven't either, but I wouldn't mind. I actually wouldn't mind like being on a ship up by Alaska and checking Alaska out from a ship. That would be kind of cool, I think. But as far as like Bermuda and Costa Rica and all them other places, nah, I can do without that. What, you gonna fly up here too? You're thinking about it. I used to chicken sit for a neighbor until they moved to Florida. Sweet. Yeah, we never had anybody that could take over the animals. We do now, but back then we didn't. And now that we have someone, I mean, it's not really a perfect time for us to go anywhere with our health. You know, it's always something. Always something. We got one straggling rooster to go and coop up. The goats would be a handful for you. They're pretty easy, Huntington, unless you have to get in with them. If you don't have to get in with them, it's not too bad. Everything in there is friendly. We don't have anything that will come after you anymore. And we don't have any more of those fainting goats, which were basically just epileptic goats. Um, so that's one big hassle that you don't have to deal with. Those fainting goats are a nightmare. But when you breed for epilepsy, what can you really expect? And then when you find out that a fainting goat is no more than an epileptic goat bred to have epilepsy, the keeping them as a novelty kind of wears off really quick when you realize you're exploiting sick animals. Well, if you're gonna fly up your chicken, do it. You keep threatening it. There you go. You made it. You made it. Yes, you did. You made it up here. Are you proud of yourself now? I agree about the fainting goats. I didn't know that they were bred for that. Yeah, we didn't either when we first got them, Huntington. Then we found out that the reason they faint is because they're epileptic, and they breed epileptic goats to create fainting goats. And I'm like, oh man, that's horrible. The cruelty of the human race. And then their excuse for them is so that when predators come, the fainting goat will just faint. The predators will get that and leave the rest of the goats alone. I don't know, it sounds really crazy. It's a lot easier just to have some guardian dogs and let them take care of the predators. Yeah, check it out, Huntington. It's weird, man. Really weird. Oh, your perch fell over. You're getting too heavy for it. Oh, you knocked your brick loose. I see. Yeah, it's pretty cruel. But, us humans do weird things. I mean, we're cruel to other humans, so being cruel to an animal, I guess, isn't that far off. And it's kind of similar to what we do with English bulldogs. I mean, they can't reproduce naturally. They have to be artificially inseminated, and they have to be born by cesarean section because the female has no uterine muscles in order to contract and hold the male in, or to contract and give birth to the puppy. So it's completely man-made breed. You know, without humans, it'll cease to exist. Looks like I gotta fix your guys' thing, huh? That should stop it from flipping over. Hopefully, anyways. I don't know, I might have to put 2 bricks on it now. They're getting heavier. Go test it out, chicken. I think we got him cooped up now if he doesn't come back out. Alright, those guys cooped up pretty easy. Non-GMO lentils for the chickens. Those guys pretty much cooped up. Now we're just waiting on those guys. Three more days and the new hatch should be here. Hopefully tomorrow I can get some of the other chickens out. I'm gonna have to get a little house for them inside that cage, I think, so they can keep warm at night. We keep dropping down into the 40s, which is a little bit cold for the new ones. It's kind of strange how they segregate themselves. You got the Easter eggers, and then you got the Isa browns. All the Isas kind of hang out together. Oh, Huntington, you mean like that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 satellite dishes. Why do we have 6 of them? It's a long story. I used to have some set up for free TV on the free satellites that are in the air. And then I had a set that I had on DirecTV. I had another set on Dish Network and another set on Bell TV. in over in Canada till they tightened up the footprint on it and it was no longer available. And then there's one there. It's an old used setup for satellite internet that was complete garbage. That satellite internet was the worst thing we ever had. But back in the day, that's all we could get because we're out in the country, so we had to go with satellite internet. But they make receivers called free-to-air FTA, and you can hook them up and get a lot of crazy television programming that most people don't know is even out there. I also have a bird dog meter. When you aim your satellite, you use the bird dog meter in order to tell which satellite you're on and hit the correct longitude and latitude. I mean, it works out really great. It's real hard to find the satellites without one. I mean, you can do it with a compass. It just takes a lot longer. You can set a satellite up and get on the right satellite you want with a bird dog meter within 10 minutes. Oh, I'm definitely glad, Huntington, that we're able to get wireless internet here now. Definitely glad, because when we had Usenet, we got 1 gigabyte a month, and then if you used more than 1 gigabyte, you had to pay $10 for a token in order to up your stuff, and you'd buy like 4 or 5 tokens a month. It was crazy. Expensive too. But they pretty much had a monopoly on it for a while. Come on, Isis, go in. Coop up, girls. There you go. 2 more to go. 1 more. Come on, go in the coop, girls. There's the meanie chasing them out. You never had satellite dishes or cable? I've not had TV in about 10 years. Yeah, basically the only reason I put the dishes up back in the day was so that I could watch UFC and stuff. Because I'm a sucker for combat sports. And that was the only way to watch combat sports. Because I couldn't attend anything live. Come on, you crazy birds. The last 2 are out. I was watching a thing on the internet about a chicken that damaged one of her ovaries, so she's like half male and half female. She crows like a rooster, but is not a rooster. Still lays eggs and everything. It doesn't really change her sex, but she has a comb like a rooster and everything. It's pretty strange. All right, good night, ladies. You're now safe from predators. All right, they're all locked up. The goats are up in the willow trees. Don't know if you can see them from here in the camera though. I'll put it that way. Yeah, always have stragglers, Huntington. Hey, Jenny, good to see you. Yes, Huntington. There are currently 5 traps set that will probably be full again in the morning. We cannot stop the raccoon predation. They just keep coming. You hear the catbird? Sweet, Jenny. There was a woodpecker earlier. You got your raised beds mostly planted today? Awesome, Jenny. I've got a bunch of stuff in. Tomorrow I got to get a bunch of buckwheat put in. And I got to pick up a bunch of crap tomorrow too. We moved the one rooster down to the coop. And I can't really go in the coop now because otherwise YouTube will flag my video when roosters are doing what roosters do. Tomatoes, cucumbers, 2 types of beans, and corn. Sweet. Yeah, Heg's got a bunch of stuff planted. I don't really know what it is, but she planted a bunch of stuff earlier, and then she's got more planted. The only thing I got in the ground right now is buckwheat, alfalfa, Australian winter peas, and garlic. My Alaskan thunderfuck died, so I've got to replant that. Tomorrow I got to get some eggplant in the ground. Awesome. And I still got potatoes to put in. Today I went and checked out the wild raspberry crop. Going to be a lot of jelly this year. You've never grown eggplant before? For some reason here, lettuce doesn't grow well, cabbage doesn't grow well. There's a couple other things that just doesn't do well here. Zucchini does really well, so I'm sure we'll do that. And then I don't know what else. Huntington says I didn't sow seeds neither last year or this year. Paid 40. Jenny says grapes, raspberries, and blackberry all going good. Sweet. Yeah, I haven't checked the grapes yet, Jenny. somebody was telling me to go to a place called Alibaba and get an oyster mushroom growing kit. I guess it's like a little miniature greenhouse you can grow oyster mushrooms in. It's supposed to be really cheap, so I don't know. I haven't checked it out yet, but sounds interesting. Huntington, you paid $40 for 12 plants. Supposedly, Jenny, I don't know. I'm gonna check it out though. I was supposed to plant today, but didn't get to it. I hear ya. Yeah, I was supposed to have the sign fixed to go sell eggs today, but it took me longer than I thought. I thought I had it repaired yesterday, but I didn't actually have it repaired. But it is repaired now. Finally. I had to harvest the raccoon wieners and prep them. So I got that all done. So before long, by the end of the week, I'll be sun drying them. Jenny says, I see several mushroom growing kits online. The only mushroom kits I've ever seen, Jenny, are for psilocybin. I've seen a lot of those. And I tried one once. It didn't work out. It ended up going moldy. But this is supposed to be a kit for oyster mushrooms that you eat. So I don't know. It's supposed to be less than $10, so it might be worth checking out. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to grow psilocybin though, because you could just go around the area to any cow farm, check out the cow patties, and get psilocybins for free. You just got to go in the morning before the sun bakes them. It's a lot simpler than growing. Jenny says, okay, I see Alibaba has them too. Don't you have to have an app to get Alibaba, Jenny? Huntington says, we have farmers markets, so it's a morning out. Don't need the big food stores. Yeah, our farmer market only runs twice a year, Huntington. It sucks. All right, cool, Jenny. The Cardinals are making a lot of noise. Kim's cat's over here. That was strange. A burp and a hiccup at the same time. You have them weekly, May through fall? Oh, that'd be sweet, Huntington. I wish we did. We only have two. We have one coming up, and then we have one in the fall, right before Halloween, like 2 weeks before Halloween, where everybody goes gets their pumpkins and stuff. The link, is that for the oyster mushrooms, Jenny, or is it another kind? Put the cat on camera and decides to leave. That was simple. Hey Kim, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. You're going to the Memorial Day parade on Monday? Sweet, go live, Jenny. so I can watch the parade without being there. Oyster mushrooms. Okay, cool. Also, we have farms that have stores. Sweet, Huntington. The only farm stores we have are down in Amish country, and that's in Arthur, and that's a 45-minute ride. And actually, the prices aren't, they're not real great. About the only thing their price is really good on is on their baked goods. They have a lot of awesome baked goods, but I mean, how many sweets can somebody eat? You have fruit farm markets too? Oh man, I wish we did. I used to do a trade with a guy who had a pear tree, but he expired, so I don't have that connect anymore. Pear butter is awesome. It's a nice break from apple butter. We usually put up a lot of apple butter and apple jelly. It's almost getting warm enough to start making mash. Now it's still getting too cold during the night. It'll end up killing the yeast. Oh, the light just went on and the cardinal landed. Unfortunately, I found out today that the organic farm purchase food from had their peach orchard blooms freeze. It's been cold here at night. Yeah, we had that happen to us one year with the apple tree, Huntington. We had it bloomed beautifully, and then we got a shot of cold and it killed it all off. The weather has been insane. Now we're getting drenched. Like almost every night it's a thunderstorm. And if we don't have a thunderstorm, we'll have rain for an hour or two. You're always hoping for rain, and then when you get it, you're hoping it'll stop. No. When you get it for like a week straight, it becomes obnoxious. And then you complain about it, and then you don't get it for a month or two, and you complain about that. So it's constant complaining about the weather. But if everything goes right, we should hatch on Tuesday, and then we should hatch on Thursday, everything except the duck eggs. Those are going to take longer. Hopefully they hatch. I'm not sure if they will or not because the ducks are 5 years old now, which is pretty old for a duck to be laying fertile eggs. But we'll see. our pawpaw grove has expanded really far. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and kill this live stream. I've got a bunch left to do. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of chats too. Wyatt says he's watching WWE now. Welcome in, Wyatt. It was 70, it's 72 here, so it's pretty warm here. Got up to 65 in my part of Maryland. She's not feeling great, Jenny. That's why she's not been around. She's still having a time trying to breathe. What breed of ducks? We have Khaki Campbell's, Huntington. No, no Muscovies this year, Jenny. Not yet. The only two ducks we have left are we have a male Khaki Campbell and a female Khaki Campbell. We ate all the Muscovies. Wyatt's got his windows open in his apartment. That's cool, Wyatt. Huntington says, I'm in Adams County, Pennsylvania, near Gettysburg. Yeah, Wyatt, you should check out their board. It's very interesting. I don't know how I missed all those chats. Jenny says, we didn't reach out of the 60s today. Wow, Jenny. I think we had a high of 74. Don't quote me, though. I know we had at least 72. Because that's what it was earlier today. When I was harvesting raccoon wieners. Why it says Huntington Township Watch. I'm in Cecil County, Maryland, about halfway between Baltimore and Philadelphia. It's 59 here now, and it's supposed to get down to 48 tonight. There's a short time span that you can have the windows open before it gets too hot. Yeah, I know. The heat sucks, Jenny. I can deal with the cold, man, but I cannot deal with the heat. Okay, all the goats are in now, too. Jenny says, I love to have my windows open. Hell yeah. Why it says, Jenny, I got about a week before it's supposed to get to 75, and I love it. Huntington says, Wyatt, I grew up in Philly, moved back, happily retired, and moved here. Jenny says, same here. I get too cranky when I get hot. Yeah, me too, Jenny. I mean, you can only get so naked, and then, you have to deal with the heat. With the cold, you can always put more on, light a fire. So many options to get cool, to get warmed up. And there's not a lot of options to cool down, especially when you don't live by a lake or anything. And you can't hang out in the creek all day because it dries up. It's almost time to go cook some dinner. I'm not going to do it at 2 o'clock in the morning this time. Everything gets sticky? Yeah, it does. It does. All right, people. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go grab some meat, cook it up, feed Hag, eat myself, call it a night. Wyatt says, when I'm finished with stuff, I'm going to put on a pair of sweatpants. And the bugs bite more. Exactly, Jenny. All right, everyone. Take care. Thanks for coming to the most boring live stream ever on YouTube today and in the future. And if you're around, we'll see you again tomorrow with something interesting maybe instead of the same old boredom. Till then, take care, everyone. Peace. We're out.